P-Town Roubaix, April 8th. We start off the morning of April 8th with a nice light breakfast at the house. Got together some of the supplies for the rest stations, grouped them together to get dumped into the support vehicle. Looking outside, it seemed like it was going to be a good day. Sun was starting to peek through. Temps were hovering right around 20 degrees, a little chillier than we had hoped for the ride. But again, as I looked around and peeked on the other side of the house, you could see the cloud cover was pretty clear. The sun was coming up, so we had high hopes of the day increasing into above freezing temperatures for us. Started to ride with 13 people in our group, with hopes of meeting up with 2 others along the route. We began with the usual descent down the mountain to Corby Road here, and then the first 15 miles or so of the loop was the prison loop, as we would normally do from the house. Nice switchback scene here from Gates Road turning onto Casco Road. Morale was still high here as we began our descent down Smith Pond Road. After this, we crossed Route 29 and headed up Misdale Road towards the first big climb of the day, which was the State Forest Road climb, which takes us all the way to the top of West Nanticoke Mountain. Here's part of that climb here. First half, you cross the power line. After that, you have 3 more switchbacks left before you hit the top, and that was where our first rest area was. After staying at the rest stop on top of the mountain there, the wind began to howl and our sun went away and we were stuck with the cloud cover the whole rest of the day. And that's when morale started to get a little low. We had another rest stop that wasn't planned at Moon Lake that we stopped at a little bit again, and that kind of put us a little behind schedule. And then we kind of realized that we were going to have to split up the group to keep the possibility of finishing the ride alive. Did that. We had Leah and Kelly split off from us in hopes of meeting us after Mountain Fresh. We also kind of left Joseph. He knew the route from there, so we figured it would be okay. At this point, we're on the Sweet Valley portion of the ride, and this is some of the best, prettiest gravel on the route. This is the crew heading up North Mountain Road, which is on the Sweet Valley Loop, and this was the second main climb of the day. A little less steep than the West Nanticoke climb, but still had the overall length and continual steady grade. Upon hitting Mountain Fresh, we split up again. There was 5 of us that were just pretty cold, so we didn't really want to stop. We just wanted to keep riding. So we kept going with the hopes of the 5 riders that we left at Mountain Fresh who were inside, presumably would catch us eventually on the route, and that plan did work out. We were all back together for miles 50 to 60-ish, and then at that point some of the riders had to get back home as we were out for a few hours at that point. So we did our final split, and we had 5 riders continue on to finish the entire route, and 5 of us headed back towards the house. Those who continued the ride made it to the 3rd and final climb of the route, which was Corby Road. And if you've climbed that before, you know it's a doozy, and even if your legs are fresh. But these guys were hitting it at mile 65 on the day. So I can imagine the feeling. You know it's a steep road when it actually looks steep in a video.
Now, this is the way you ride to Roubaix. I probably left my phone at home.
There's time.
Hey!
While these guys were heading down the back mountain trail and climbing up Corby, I made it back to the house with the other group that had to bail and jumped in the car with Larry Bird so that we could go up and meet them at the top of Corby for their final rest stop to hand them their special delivery.
That was a nice climb, man. Good job with that.
How you feel?
Beer, please. Yeah.
69. Anyone else? No, I'm good, thank you.
I'll take one. Logger. I'll see you guys back there. If not, Rob, thanks for coming.
I feel like I have a smoker's cough.
We got Larry met us at the top of the climb too, and he handed me a beer out the window, and I rode the last Jesse's with the beer.
Yeah. That's what matters.
He's going to town. We can hand you the other half when you climb with Jesse's if you want. If you don't want to chug it all. He's gonna chug it all. It's okay, it's the flat 2 miles back to the house. He's gonna puke. How was the back mountain trail? Just dry too. Yeah.
Good little recovery trail there. I mean, just cruise down, you know, and even the road section. Yeah, it's like 5 miles from beginning to end. Yeah, it's not bad. Cruise.
Yeah, well, I didn't know everybody was getting down that way. You guys all go to the beach and shit, they're going up the other way. And then they get up to the top.
What was the mileage limit?
We still had 63 something.
3, probably 7,000.
That's 60. It was no, actually I correct. I had the ratio perfect. I think it was 60, 66, 67, 6600.
Okay. 69, 47, and 66.3 miles.
I don't know how I'm doing.
You get to a certain point,
Yeah,
you're just kind of,
you're just pedaling, you're just numb.
just don't let your hopes
I
go
couldn't
down the
feel my
drain
toes
and go
on the
for it.
Corby.
Well, yeah,
Coming
that's
down that mountain trail.
a
they were
demotivator there.
And then coming up Corby, I'm like, I'm climbing, and I still can't do it. And now I'm standing, they're fine.
Big thanks to Larry Bird. He was the support vehicle driver for the day, which was very crucial. Ended up dropping off supplies for us in a couple spots. Had to take 2 riders home, and then finished off with us on the last beer stop here. So, very great help.
We also bailed out 2 riders. Definitely a necessity.
This is the most Roubaix-like section on top of Corby. And there's KP Senate, mile 68, still doing a wheelie.
You could feel the taste of victory. He's almost there.
I feel like I'm gonna crash up that little steep part.
Downhill all the way now.
Yeah, you guys just a mile and a half of flat.
It's all flat. Oh yeah. All false flat.
You got it.
I know, hot tub time.
Yep.
Somebody drill it quick.
Yeah. One last hill.
And Crazy Rob still had the energy to pace off the support vehicle on the way up Jesse's here.
I gotta go for the bonus loop. You can catch Murphy.
I made it!
You know what time it is. It's beer 30.
Beer 30. Hot tub.
Yeah.
I have to be careful.
It's gonna burn.
It's gonna hurt.
Afterwards, gathered for a recovery feast, filled the bellies up from the day of lack of nutrition, lack of nutrients, of hardcore substance. You know, all we ate most of the day was gels and chews. So it was nice to get some hearty food in the bellies before we went downstairs for the award ceremony.
Make a hot tub out there.
You should steal the old hot tub from the hot tub and take it out there.
Oh shit, she's pissed. Yeah, she thought something hit the ball.
I saw your old neighbor.
Boone fell asleep momentarily.
His eyes were closed. Oh, he's in the trance.
We said there's so many different houses.
Jeremy.
And we're like, guys, we can get
Yeah, they're.
Stein, what happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Giant needs the hot tub.
Did you ruin my chair?
Oh yeah.
What?
Graham.
Stein, did you shit your pants? Again?
He calls those
Your
crazy.
face says different.
You okay, honey? Who told you?
And downstairs we had the raffle. So at the top of every climb you got a ticket. So the more climbs you finished, the more tickets you had, so the better chance you had to win. We had 6 different prizes, from beers to bike parts to Pete Town Roubaix pint glasses.
That's good, because we did like bubble.
And of course we had the race on in the background there, so that was the Roubaix going on. So we all watched Peter Sagan destroy the competition.
Can't believe he's still not enjoying his ride over the cobblestones. He is at the back.
Looks like the top of Corby.
We gotta work on my bike. Well, it's if you want to get a different set.
Well, now we can just get the whole,
Yeah, now we can.
then everything will match.
They eventually made it into the hot tub to relax the muscles and intensify the recovery process. Definitely would call the ride a success for the first year of making it semi-public. Definitely learned a lot, things to do different for next year. I think we'll probably keep the same route, but I think we're going to break up into groups earlier, especially if it's as cold as it was. I think that was the biggest factor. Trying to stay together would have worked out if the temps were better, but with it being so cold, as we were waiting, even if it was a little bit of wait time for the group to get back together, it was just destroying everybody. You're getting too cold too quick. So if we still have the similar temps next year, definitely break up earlier into groups of similar abilities. Also, I think I might pre-mark the course a tad bit, just so again, even though I had the GPX file this year, just make it easier for if anybody does want to take off on their own faster, or if they want to take it easy and go slower, there's a little bit more ease to navigate the route on their own. But overall, I think it was a success. I hope you enjoyed the videos from that. Very nice roads out there. See you next year, hopefully.